think everyone realises that we are in the grips of a series of crises that have rocked the world. Indeed, anyone who went over to the photographic exhibition that you've put on, Count Corla, today of the damage being done to lives in Ukraine would not doubt that is the reality. We are mercifully far from that reality, but we are feeling the brunt of it. And I think the evidence shows that this government has been caring and it has been innovative in its response to this crisis. And it's undertaking deep-seated reform in many areas that have been left untouched for many years. But it's doing so with the caution that these sort of underlying crises imply for our country. We need to proceed with caution, not with rashly jumping on every bandwagon that comes by our door. There are many people, of course, bearing the scars of the multiple crises that we've been through. And there are many whose expectations have been far from fulfilled. But what I find disconcerting about the Sinn Féin response to this is that their response is both simple and cynical. It is to seek to portray the ministers in this government as uncaring, out of touch, trying to line their own pockets or line the pockets of so-called developers or wealthy interests. That portrayal is an entire fantasy. I have worked in Cabinet with ministers from the Labour Party, from Fianna Fáil, from the Greens and from the Independents. And I can say with absolute confidence that none have spared themselves, none have pursued special interests. They have been seeking to provide government for a country that's trying to grapple with what are worldwide problems. And no matter how often the Sinn Féin communications juggernaut repeats these charges in scripts that come off their wonderful word processors, and now elevating it to a theatre today with this ultimate, the truth is that those who hitch their wagon to this juggernaut today do not, for 1 minute, not think that shortly that juggernaut will reverse over you and parties who are supporting this. Most people enter politics to resolve conflict. Unfortunately, we're seeing too much of politics that is all about generating conflict. Twice in my lifetime, I've seen the sort of situation where there is faith placed in the triumph of political hope over expectation destroy opportunity. And it has been the weakest who have been damaged by that failure. And unfortunately, I see the seeds of that same approach being sown today and for many days before. We're asked to consider a change of government to Sinn Féin, but look, and I don't have the time to do it, but look at the policies that they're offering, the plans. There is no solution to the multiple strategies that we face from the strategies offered by Sinn Féin.